Lord, I want to be hooked in my.
This body of work is about the emotion of the time that we live in. It's not about a physical sense, it's about an emotional sense and the subconscious and the thought of what might happen. It's a document, but it's a fiction in a sense as well. I looked at Minutes to Midnight as the way that I wanted to create it was almost like a film clip. I find it amazing to see how much imagery you can pack into a 3-minute song and how effective that can be. And so Minutes to Midnight was that sort of style of work. I was trying to get images that had no real connection and then making a fictional personal story out of them, I suppose. They were like fragments of dreams and nightmares and all this imagery that sort of somehow sinks to the back of your mind and gets drenched back or gets pulled back up at certain times. Like I found it incredibly, in Australia, after all the terrorism, sort of the major terrorism attacks like September 11 and these sorts of things happened, there was just this barrage in the press every day for the next few years, every day about the imminent attack that will happen at some stage to Australia or to the country that you're living in. I don't know what it was like in other countries, but there was this sense that the politicians were bringing this, it's going to happen, it's only a matter of time. But it depends where you come from and what you've been influenced with growing up, the reaction that you will have to specific imagery. Things that I'll see completely different in a picture. And when I'm photographing, I'm not thinking of a car racing across the desert. I'm thinking of a wave rolling into a. It just depends what's happened in your life to bring these sorts of images and what they conjure up and what they mean to a specific person. That comes from the depths of my imagination and where I've come from as a child growing up and what's been influencing me over my life. It's important that people react to the images from their own perspective of where they've come in life. That certain images will be will create a different reaction to other images because of what they've experienced in their lifetime. So, Minutes to Midnight is an apocalyptic book. But they are real documents, they're real events, they're real moments in time that happened.